Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player prop spreads over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Tuesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, guys. As always, I appreciate all of your support here at the channel. If you're a returning viewer, please also consider hitting that like button as well. It really does help us out. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community. We'll have a link in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Great place to get new ideas for bets as well. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you'll see a list of all of our Straight Fire MVPs here running beside me. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below in the comment section. We'll also have a link in the description. There's also a join button down below. So hopefully one of those 3 avenues works. I can tell you it works best on a desktop as far as doing that. The phones could be a little bit finicky from time to time. Really, it's just a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel, guys. Appreciate all of your support. All right, now let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had Jeremy White calling the Jordan Poole over 22.5 points. Was able to cash that. We had Gotta Get the Bag calling the Detroit Pistons plus 7.5 spread. And we also had Mark Genuous calling the James Harden under 42.5 PRAs. So great calls there from our comment cappers. Like I said, if you're interested in having your pick included in the video, just put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and that lets me know that you want it in the video. As far as our stream results, we should have had another 3-0 sweep, guys. We finished 2-1, and I'll explain how nasty the loss was. We cashed the James Harden assist over 11.5 assists easily. Ends up finishing with 14. No sweat bet there. And then we also cashed the Cade Cunningham over 30.5 PRAs. Got off to a slow start, but ends up really finishing strong there for the Pistons and actually carried them to the victory there in overtime. He cashed, though, late in the fourth quarter for us, which was good. A little bit more of a sweat than I wanted it to be, but he did get there. And then De'Aaron Fox. Over 25.5 points. I'm sitting there looking at this, guys. It's keeping me up late at night. I'm like, I shouldn't be up this late, but you know what? I had to watch the conclusion. The dude misses his last 4 free throws. He finishes with 24 points. We needed over 25.5. Misses his last 4 free throws, and he misses a layup. And I'm like, come on, dude. What are you doing to me? Are you intentionally trolling me? Like, what is this? Like, he's supposed to be a good free throw shooter, too. He misses his last 4 free throws. I can't even get over that. That's the part I can't get over about it. But what can you do? It's one of the nastier beats I've had lately. But we move on from that. We're going to get after it today, guys. We're going to get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with our best bet of the day. We are going Miles Bridges over 3.5 assists here for the Charlotte Hornets at minus 114 odds. Guys, Bridges somehow is still flying under the radar here. He's 10 out of his last 13 to this line. We're asking for 4 assists, guys. We're not asking for miracles. We're asking for just 4 assists. I mean, he can knock this out in a quarter if he really wants to. So, I love the low line, obviously, here on Bridges. Been very good to it here lately. He's averaging 1.2 more assists per game at home at 4.3 per game on the season at home, which is obviously very solid. In his last 13 games during this streak, he's averaging 8.9 potential assists. He's got an adjusted assist line of 6.1 in his last 13 games. Obviously very solid there. That's what we like to see. And then that's our solid matchup, and also still trying to find their way as far as chemistry-wise at both ends of the court now with Durant and Irving coming back. Then that's a 13th in assists allowed per game on the season. And they're also allowing the 8th most assists over the last 15 games as well. So we'd love to see that, guys. I think this is going to be a great opportunity here for Bridges. I mean, Bridges here, a power forward. We saw even Al Horford, who really isn't all that active in a lot of ways, get 4 assists last game versus this same Nets team that we're going to see with Kevin Durant, Irving. And I think Bridges is much more active. You know, Bridges obviously could take it to the rack, pass it off while he's driving. That's really what he likes to do. So, and kick it out to the shooters there. So He's been cashing this line a lot of the time easily, too, by more than one, by more than just the hook, which is what we really like to see. Like I said, he had 6 last game. He's had a bunch of games with 6, with 7, so we love to see that. We want to be able to cash this early. I'm hoping to cash this by halftime. That's the nice thing about a bet like this is you can get there by halftime. And then, like I said, this is a solid matchup. And the Nets, obviously, defensively, they're gonna be what they are on defense. They're gonna be a great offensive team, I think, but defensively, at least right now, in the short term, I think they're gonna struggle a bit. So, do love it there. For our number 1 pick, best bet of the day, guys. Miles Bridges over 3.5 assists here for the Charlotte Hornets at -114 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with CJ McCollum over 33.5 PRAs here for the New Orleans Pelicans at -113 odds. So, guys, McCollum has 6 out of his last 9 to this line with a hook. The last time that he played the Grizzlies as well, he put up 43 PRAs as one of his first games there with the Pelicans, which we love to see that. And point guards in general, guys, have really gotten the best of the Grizzlies here lately. Marcus Smart put up 32 PRAs, which, if you're not familiar with Marcus Smart, that's very high for him. Cole Anthony, same thing. He put up 26 PRAs. That's solid for him. That's not like extremely high, but that's still pretty solid. Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green there for the Rockets, the 2 guards, put up 36 PRAs apiece. D'Angelo Russell put up 48, and then Anfernee Simons put up 40. So point guards and guards in general really have had their way here lately versus the Memphis Grizzlies, which is what we love to see. Obviously, and McCollum's had the hot hand here lately, so I love rolling this line here with a great matchup. In the last 10 games here, the Grizzlies have allowed the 12th most points, the 11th most assists, and the 14th most rebounds overall to guards. So it's obviously very solid. If they are struggling defensively, it is coming more on the perimeter, which is what we love to see. McCollum has also had a very solid usage rate since joining the New Orleans Pelicans. He's got a 26.6% usage rate since he was acquired by the Pelicans there. So it's obviously very solid. He has the ball in his hands quite a bit. Gets a lot of assist chances. He gets a lot of even rebound opportunities. And he also has been scoring the ball really well. Now, he's actually cooled off a little bit, but he's still cashing his line. So I think he's got a little bit more ceiling here. Like I said, I think the thing I like about McCollum here is he's such a gifted scorer. I know Ingram has kind of picked it up here as the lead dog lately. I do like Brandon Ingram as well. But here for CJ McCollum, I think obviously he's very capable of going off. So I do love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, CJ McCollum over 33.5 PRAs here for the New Orleans Pelicans at -113 odds. Okay, guys, and at number 3, we are rolling with the Indiana Pacers +4.5 spread here versus the Cleveland Cavaliers at -110 odds. So this pick is a little bit interesting, guys. It goes against my nature to bet against the Cavaliers. However, I believe, for one, the absence of Jared Allen is going to be huge for this game. They're obviously missing Karis LeVert, too. But I really want to focus on Jared Allen here. I think that's really where the Cavs are going to be hurt. Cavaliers on the season just 2-6 without Jared Allen on the floor. So they really do struggle without him out off the floor. And if you watched the game the other night versus the Raptors, when Allen went off the floor, they started running some weird type of press on Darius Garland, trying to make someone else beat him, and the Raptors narrowly pulled it off. They came back, made it really close there at the end of the game. And, I think that's the problem here with the Cavs. Jared Allen, I think, is such an important piece to this team. I really do. If you have him and Garland on the floor, I'm very comfortable. But without Jared Allen, like I said, Cavs just 2-6 on the year. I think that speaks for itself. Here versus the Pacers, believe it or not, the Pacers, despite losing all 3 games to the Cavaliers, have actually played them very well this season. They've lost, games by 7, 4, and 13. But in 2 of those 3 games, they led by 20 plus. So, that should give you an idea of, I know the Pacers blew that lead, but the Pacers are also getting healthier here as well. They're going to have Malcolm Brogdon available finally as well to go along with Tyrese Halliburton, O'Shea Brissett, Buddy Hield. I really like some of their young pieces that they have. I love the fact that they're getting healthy now with Brogdon back. Really helps them out, I think. And I just have to give them the upper hand here, especially being at home as well. You kind of put that all together. And like I said, the injury situation here for the Cavs is, with Jared Allen off the floor is really the big problem here. If Jared Allen was playing, I'd probably roll with the Cavs. But it really makes that big of a difference with him off the floor. They sometimes look just lost without him. They have to rely too much on the perimeter game to beat teams. And if they do that here today, could they shoot the lights out? Potentially, but that's not generally a winning formula night to night, is to just try and win from the three-point line. Generally, that doesn't work. And obviously, teams can play to that more as well now without the threat of Jared Allen. Obviously, Allen has had 3 really good games versus the Pacers, too, to give you an idea. So that's why I think it is just really important that he's out. Because if the Pacers are going to be weak anywhere on the defensive end, it'd be in the paint versus the big men. Obviously, no Sabonis there anymore. They just don't have a lot of talent in as far as with the bigs anymore. They did acquire Jalen Smith, which I do like the Jalen Smith acquisition, but right now you got him coming off the bench. But like I said, the guards are really where the Pacers make their hay here with Halliburton, Hield, and Malcolm Brogdon. So a little bit more speculation involved with this bet. Does it line up with the against the spread trends specifically? Not quite as much. But like I said, I really do like this one. This one really spoke to me early on in the day when I saw they had plus points at home. And like I said, no Jared Allen. So love it there, guys, for our number 3 pick. Indiana Pacers plus 4.5 spread versus the Cleveland Cavaliers at minus 110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. We may also have an added play later on in the day. We'll put that in the comment section if we do. We'll also put that up on our Twitter page and on our Discord if we do have an added play. I'm not sure yet. We do have a pretty light slate of games, so I don't want to force plays that aren't there. But we also didn't have a ton of lines out this morning, so I'd like to get a look at some more lines, see if we could find something else as well. Maybe throw in a 4th pick. Like I said, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. It's a great place to view the pick. We will have it in YouTube as well. At the pinned comment at the top. Just make sure you check back in later in the day if you want to do that. Or also on our Discord. I put it under the NBA Picks tab as well. So appreciate all the support of the channel, guys. If you are new, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, please also consider hitting the like button as well. It really does help us out. I appreciate you all here at the channel. I'm excited to get to 4,000 subscribers with you guys. We're going to be doing our parlay giveaway. And like I said, I'm just really pumped up about that. If you're interested in our Straight Fire MVP program, like I said, there's a link down below where the join button is. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Just a great way to support the community and what we do here at the channel. Appreciate all of you. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Let's cash your bets as well. Let's get this 3-0 sweep. Let's get that bad taste from De'Aaron Fox out of our mouths. Should have had back-to-back sweeps. I'm really disappointed about that. I was pretty much counting my money after the 3rd quarter, and somehow I didn't get there. So what can you do? We're going to get it today, though, guys. Let's get this 3-0. Let's cash your bets as well. Have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.